ones. Um, I was trying to be patriotic and I wore my Kyrie ones. These are the USA or whatever they're called, the patriotic Kyries. I figured why not be in the spirit and pull these out. One of the best Kyrie ones out there. A lot of dope colorways for the Kyrie ones. And this silhouette, you just can't go wrong with it. And Ja Morant's could never, bro. It's hard to touch a silhouette like this for your first sneaker. This is definitely dope. Not a biased opinion. Just look at it though. The shiny swoosh, these things on the back, the turtle shell, people call them. The colorway is dope. The white midsole, the red outsole, good condition. Haven't worn these too many times, but like I said, I brought these out today just to be a little patriotic while I go out to the stores. It's good that he stayed with the team. I bet you that was probably his best financial move. I don't know what the market was really like for him. I know he was supposed to meet with Phoenix and Houston was an option too, but yeah, no, for him to stay there with Luka, I think him and Luka could work it out. They need some players around them. You know what I'm saying? I think they're done. I don't think it's going to be a sign and trade thing. Shoes that can be dubbed as casual wear is a dope thing, and it's dope to see the designers for these shoes kind of aiming towards that. In my sense, they're aiming towards that. What they did with the Kyrie sneaker, bro, not even a biased thing. This is not the Lobos talking or nothing. That shoe was a perfect silhouette. Like those shoes were perfect for what they were good for, on the court, off the court. Then he had multiple. I'm not gonna go down that whole little path, but what he did with the shoes and Nike, what they did, it's up there. It's passing a lot of people's designs and collabs and stuff. Like, let me know who else, bro. Like, okay, LeBron is there. Of course, we gotta give a shout out to LeBron with the LeBron watch and all that stuff with Nike. He's got to be number two, bro. I could be in a prisoner of the moment. You guys are the chat. That's why you guys are here to refresh me or bring me back to reality, because you guys might have something else pop up in your brain than I do. But who done it better with the collabs and sneakers with Kyrie and Nike than that? Who done it better? The only person trying to do it like that, well, LeBron is there with that, but not. I don't think he's like. It's like 1A, 1B, or 1 and 2, and Kyrie's number one, and LeBron's number two. And then now, in the new way we got coming on, the next person is LaMelo. Him and Puma, what they're doing with the NBO 1 and 2 is right up the alley of what Kyrie and Nike did. And Kyrie and Nike is done data. That's finito. So now LaMelo has the best opportunity to become the new sneaker king right now. He has the opportunity to be the best, most hype, anticipated sneakers of all players in the league, which is definitely something that to be proud of. LeBron, Kyrie, and Ben and Nike, they had that going for a while. LeBron's was cool, but like I spoke on earlier, LeBron's had a lot of dead silhouettes. And to me, being honest, Kyrie's only had one dead silhouette that he like approved of. I even like the infinities, but out of all the ones that he liked from 1 to 8 or 1 to 9, however you consider it, the weakest one for me is the 2. I'm not really a fan of the 2, but everything else was a knockout the park. And Melo's kind of doing that too. LeBron had it going and lost it for a long time, slightly brought it back, then lost it some more, and now he's bringing it back with the 20s and next gen. So yeah, it's crazy to see what's going to happen next. Who's going to be the next person to take that slot for the best on court and off court shoe? Who's going to take that lane of Kyrie? They're trying to make Ja it, but it ain't it right now. I don't think so. Me personally, I don't think so, But yeah, that's what I was talking about, bro. Kyrie sneaker. Very dominant thing in the sneaker world. It's crazy how they set this up. It's like they set this up for me. It was like a lob for me based on what I said yesterday to wake up to this here. And it is all over the internet. O'Shea Jackson saying that and Kyrie responding. I'm about to pull that tweet up right now. Here it is in my Discord. If you did not see it, my signature line let's see. My signature line made the previous brand I was with over 2.6 billion in revenue in the past 7 years. I can safely say I'm one of the ones out here in the competitive shoe market, dominating. And not to be arrogant, go ask around the kids that grew up wearing/buying shoes. No, respectfully, I'm that guy because of the support worldwide. A very true statement there, and he ain't lying. 2.6 billion in 7 years is a lot. They need to line up the other players and see where they stand. Where does everybody else stand with that? They need to run these numbers up to show the world, where where these lines fall. Of course, Kobe's line's gonna be up there. It was up there before he passed, and then of course afterwards, the money's gonna stay up there. People are gonna flock to that shoe. But who else? I mean, I know LeBron's up there, but I mean, did LeBron sell more than Kyrie? I mean, maybe so. He's been there longer than Kyrie. So maybe by default in that retrospect, you know what I mean? Oh, you found some Kyrie's, the Kentucky blue colorway. And you found them a reduced price? Yeah, no, that's clean. That's clean. A lot of the Kyries have been popping up at Ross. They're no longer really at the Nike outlets. They got them all out of the Nike outlets by the 31st of last month of June or May. So by June 1st, they were out of the stores, out of the Nike stores. The outlets, they had to clearance them out. And now they're on the move to places like you'll find, or not, I haven't seen them at TJ Maxx yet personally, but Ross, Marshalls, Burlington, you'll find some Kyrie Infinities, Kyrie Low 5s. So this is pretty interesting, man. I'm going to bring in my homie right now, Kickman Indy, somebody who's really into the Kyries just like myself. A lot of good energy and vibes. We're going to talk to him a little bit, see what he thinks about this and just what's next for Kyrie. As you know, he just re-signed and everything like that. Just a lot going on. New shoe, staying with a new team or his current team, you know. So we're going to bring this tweet back up, but let me go ahead and bring in Kickman Indy. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, bro? How you doing today?
Oh, pretty good. How about yourself?
Chilling out, Kickman, man. What's been up with you? How you been? What's good?
Oh, been doing pretty good, man. Just been busy waiting for some new Kyrie's to come out, man. Ain't been able to buy any shoes.
Yeah. Have you looked into the Anta 5, whatever shoe he was wearing? Have you looked at
Yeah. The Antas, they look pretty nice. I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure he's gonna end up, going with Anta. Man, I like
Yeah.
that Reggie Miller background you got going there.
Oh yeah, Reggie Miller, one of the goats that started off with the 3-point shooting. One of my first favorite players growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reggie was a dog, bro.
Reggie was a dog, man. 8 points in 9 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He did
That
do
was
that,
Reggie
man.
right there. But yeah, man. I'm just like you. I'm in a holding pattern right now, waiting to see exactly what transpires. For
Yeah.
a long time, I thought he was going to be going to see a collective.
Right.
You know,
Right.
there's a lot of chatter out there about him going to see a collective. He had basically, tried some of their shoes, and
Mm-hmm.
he was in
Mm-hmm.
negotiations with them, and then they ended up breaking down. And I think he ended up going another route, which is going to be what we're seeing now.
Yeah.
With Anta, even though it's
Yeah.
not officially announced yet, I'm
Very
pretty
true.
sure that's where he's going to be landing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I myself, man, the way Puma's been putting stuff out, man, I'd like to see him go on Puma, to be honest with you.
I've had that conversation before plenty of times on the stream. I was talking about this topic last night, which is crazy, but I mean, it's just normal. But like, yeah, the person that's closest to doing what he's doing is Puma and LaMelo. Like they're at the forefront of the creativity with the sneaker lines and the collabs. One thing I like about the Pumas is at least for the MBO2, I'm not for sure about the MBO. No, the MBO1 I think had the same box, but the two's got a different color box for each shoe. That's some Kyrie shit right there, bro.
Yeah,
In my
that's
opinion.
exactly what it is.
You
Nobody's
know what I
done
mean?
that since Kyrie.
Nah, exactly. So, and he has a lot of colorways dropping of each silhouette. It's interesting how they dropped the MBO2 low, like at the tail end of, I don't know. It seemed like they dropped so many MBO2s. It seemed like they were fizzling it out, getting ready for the 3, but now they have a whole different lineup for these MBO2 lows. So all that's some Kyrie stuff. It's like I've seen it before, but only with Kyrie. So I thought Puma was going to be a good vibe for him also because of they shown what they are able to do with the Mellow. Anta is cool, but it's kind of hard to get them in the States, but I'm sure we'll find plugs to make that happen. But they are a little more expensive too. That's the price.
I noticed that, and
Yeah.
I'm wondering why they're so much more expensive. I'm like, man, I think, I'm not sure. I just don't know why they're so expensive.
Yeah. I thought, because it's not even about the shipping coming from another country. The retail price point for the shoe itself is expensive. These way of ways, they're like $2 something, $250 or $2. They're expensive, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that's I don't know how that's gonna really affect how that's gonna really land with a Kyrie audience who's used to him and his shoes being the best price also, so
I agree.
yeah,
I
that's gonna
think
be a little different.
it is. It's going to have to be
Yeah,
in that 120 to 140 range, I think, to really
yeah,
be, a seller like it was with Nike. I think they're going to have to come in that price range because
yeah,
I have a feeling if you come in, top heavy at that 2 to 250, I mean, you look at the shoes that are priced in the 200 range right now, especially
yep,
signature wise. I mean,
yeah.
you got the Jordans, and then
Mm-hmm.
Bron tries to get up there
Bronze.
in
Yeah,
200. Man,
yeah,
the
yeah.
LeBrons really don't sell that well.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? I
His
mean,
best bet is this 20, but they're still around and still available. You see them at the outlets pretty well. You see them on at stores with the sales tags on LeBron 20s, even though that is one of his best silhouettes as of late. That one still
agreed.
struggles to sell, it seems like. You'll see the colorways available. I'm seeing the first color. Well, I don't see the time machine, but I see like every colorway after that still floating around. And then you'll see the debut colorway, which is like the second colorway. That's at Ross now. You can find that at Ross or Burlington now. So yeah, man, this is gonna be crazy to see what's next. The Anther shoe that he wore, the that model looks pretty dope. I don't know if that's gonna be the model that he's gonna take over, or if they're gonna get. I'm pretty sure it will be a whole new shoe, but hopefully the price point can be somewhat decent, and he's able to come with the colorways. Because I mean, I don't know if an overseas company will do collabs like that. Maybe like collabs with what they got, like anime or something. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be crazy to see what's next, with
I'm not
Kyrie and
sure
Anthony for
either. And
sure. Yeah.
I'm hoping with the collabs, I'm hoping that he continues to work with some of the people he worked with, like Concept, Sneaker Room. I hope they're able to work on those collabs. And I'm not sure if they'll work
Yeah.
with the brand or not.
Yeah. One shoe I want to get your opinion on too. I believe I think it's right. The Sabrina one, man. What do you think about that shoe, dude?
That was the Kyrie 6 low right
It
there.
was, man. It looks just like a Kyrie shoe. What
It
Kyrie's
does.
next shoe would have been or something.
That's what it reminded me of was the Kyrie 2 low, the
Yeah,
Kyrie low 2. I mean,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I think, yeah, it looks good. I'm not going to lie, man.
It
I like the shoe.
is. It is. It's a
I know
nice looking
that's
shoe,
going to be
man.
one that's on my radar for sure. Another one
Yeah.
I'm really liking is that JT1 Pink Lemonade.
JT one. Oh yeah. The
Yeah,
Jason Tatum's his shoe is a lot more impressive than I thought when I first originally saw the silhouette. I wasn't sure about it, but then I started seeing it in hand, doing my research on it with my videos and stuff like that. And they're a very dope shoe. They're only 120, so they are at the perfect price
yeah,
point. And they have some colorways. A lot of colorways already dropped and more to come. Like they just released some like 4 new colorways that are coming out pretty soon. I guess they dropped them during that Quad 54 competition they just had, or is still going on. I'm not sure, but there's a
yeah,
lot of
like a
colorways
Cool
in the Tatum.
Gray, a Wave Runner, and a few
Hmm.
others. I seen that, a Cool Gray, Wave
Yeah,
Runner, and then like a
denim or
classic
something like
type,
that. Yeah,
old
that too.
school, I think is what
Yeah,
they called it.
yeah, old school. Yeah, absolutely. And there
But
was like a report that I saw about jo- the new Jordans are selling out the retros. Like the basketball sneakers are doing better than the retro sneakers right now. The
yeah,
Tatums, the Zions, and the Lucas are
I
doing
seen that,
more.
the
Yeah,
performance based shoes.
right. And it's good to see Jordan Brand able to expand, but uh, yeah, it's just crazy to even hear that
Yeah,
because
no,
I
it is.
never really heard that before. You know what I mean? Jordan
And
Brand.
it's something we never thought we'd really hear because the retros for years have been selling great, but
Right.
I think maybe they're getting to the point where they've recycled too many colorways and they're doing
Yeah.
retro upon retros,
Yeah.
and for some of them I think it's needed, but I think for
Hmm.
some it's just hard to say.
Yeah.
I just think that some of their performance shoes are just doing really well right now. I
Right.
mean, the Zions, man, them Zion threes look really nice. I
They
like them.
do. They do. And I tried the Zion 2s on recently at the outlet, and those have a really good feel to them when you put them on.
Do they really?
Yeah, for casual wear or on the court. Like I can see why people would hoop in them. And then when I put them on for casual wear, like this black and gray and white colorway I tried on, they look nice on feet, man. I'm not mad at the Zion 2s. I thought I didn't like them at first, but when I tried them on, I like the cushioning around the ankle and Achilles. I like the toe box feel. Like they're a nice shoe. If you ever get a chance to try it on, just see what you think about them. You know what I mean? Not a bad shoe. Cool. So I'm not sure. I mean, you're more on the eastern side than I am, so you were up before me. So you might have got wind of this. The O'Shea Jackson Jr. and Kyrie conversation on Twitter. Do you hear about that?
I did. I actually saw your post too,
Oh yeah, crazy,
about
right?
Kyrie speaking out about, how basically, he sold $2.6 billion worth of shoes, and it's just crazy. He's literally got the best selling signature shoe other than MJ and
That's
Kobe.
what I'm saying. That's what I mean, dude. That's of current players playing, he's doing it the best. I mean, I don't know what the numbers are for LeBron. LeBron was active with Nike a little before that, but I don't know. In 7 years, 2.6 billion. I would love to see the numbers of everybody else just to see where it all lines up. You know what I mean?
Man, that's exactly it. I mean, I don't think there's anybody else out there that was touching that.
I really don't either. I really don't either. I would love to know the numbers so I can for sure definitely say that. But I don't see it, bro. I don't. Because I love LeBron, his game, all that. But his shoes, he's had a lot. He had way more misses than he's had hits out of the 20 silhouettes that has dropped, in my opinion. And I don't think Kyrie's really had. The only shoe that I'm a little iffy about, but I still like it in colorways, is the 2. I don't know what the sales were like for that shoe, but everything else he's dropped was just on point, whether it's the colorways or the collabs. So I don't know LeBron shoes that have sold like that. Things selling out, reselling for high amounts. He'll have a few here or there that will resell for something, but a Kyrie sneaker, a basketball sneaker to have resale value is crazy of active players. But one thing we do know is that the Mavericks extended Kyrie, um, you know, to what, a 3-year deal I think it was for Kyrie Irving, which was
Yeah,
that's
3 year
big.
deal,
Uh,
3 year deal,
right,
and
right, yeah.
I think he'll stay all 3 years. So
Mm-hmm. 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 I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that with him. It's crazy because you know he was saying in free agency about finding like a team to finish his career with. I hope he doesn't see his career being 3 more years.
yeah, I'm hoping not too. I think he's
you
got
know,
more than three left.
yeah, for sure, right? For sure. I think
He did come out years ago and say he wanted to retire early, though, so
that's
it wouldn't
true.
surprise me.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true. You like him playing with the Mavericks? Do you think he should have went to somewhere else, or what's your thoughts on him with going back
Yeah,
to Dallas?
I think actually the Mavericks are a good fit. They
Mhm,
drafted well this year. I
mhm,
think they, maybe have another piece or two to add,
mhm.
maybe in the trade deadline, something like that.
Right, right, right.
Maybe move Hardaway Jr. and bring somebody else in. I'm
Yeah,
not sure if they're keeping Christian Wood or not. I'm pretty sure they said they weren't.
right.
But overall, I think they've got a really good chance to,
Yeah.
at least maybe be a 4 or 5 seed in the
Mhm,
West.
mhm, mhm,
So
mhm.
I think realistically, that's where they're going to probably land. But
Yeah,
I think they can play well off each other too.
absolutely.
I think Kyrie can open up some things for Luca, and Luca can
Mhm,
open up some things for Kyrie. So
mhm,
I
mhm.
think it's a real good fit, and I'm excited to see what a good, full, fresh season will bring them.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, both guys can stay healthy. Hit the like button if you haven't done so. Share this video. At least hit the like button if you don't share it. That'll help more people get to it. You know. Hopefully, there's some more news or something interesting we'll talk about. If so, we'll come back later on tonight. You know, big up everybody here who's watching from whatever platform you're on. Bobby Thrift, Bosco Mitchell, or Bosco on Twitch. We are swimming on Twitch right now at the same time. Hit me up if you have any questions. Join my Discord, link in the description. Also follow or check out boscosgoodies.com. Hats, shoes, jerseys, other apparel, things like that there, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.